Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Monday, October 28. Brooke demands answers over scandalous Hope and Carter discovery. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers for Monday, October 28 reveal that Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, will struggle to process the shocking sight she just walked in on. Passion erupted in the design office, but Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel weren't able to lock the door before Brooke found them together. Now that Brooke has seen Carter shirtless with unbuttoned Hope, she knows exactly what they were about to do on that desk. Of course, Brooke will still have plenty of questions about the nature of Hope's relationship with Carter and how long they've been out of the friend zone. Hope may admit this is a very new development and that this was actually the first time they were about to take things to that passionate level. B&B spoilers say Brooke will reel over her scandalous discovery and perhaps point out that anybody could have walked in there. It would have been disastrous if it had been Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline Myth-Sinswood, who entered instead, so Brooke may warn Hope and Carter that they can't be sneaking around at the office like this. If Carter wants anyone to take his defense of Hope for the future seriously, Brooke may insist he needs to keep this sizzling shocker under wraps. Brooke may also scold Hope for having yet another controversial romance that could mess things up for her. However, Hope may speak with Brooke privately about how Carter pursued her and argue that he just might be the one-woman man she's looking for. Part of Brooke might see the potential for Hope and Carter to be happy together, so she could wind up torn. That said, Brooke would no doubt prefer for Hope to reunite with Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, and repair their family with Beth Spencer, Jordan Gracie. Considering everything that's happening at Forrester Creations, Brooke may make a prediction about Carter and Hope's budding relationship ending in disaster if they're not careful. As for Liam, he may be running out of time when it comes to stepping up his game to win Hope back. Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, is rooting for Liam to get the reunion he's chasing, but he's also worried about another guy swooping in first. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Liam will get updates on some surprising news once Hope and Carter's romance inevitably leaks. So stay tuned to see when that curveball will come. Monday, October 28, brings a whirlwind of drama to The Bold and the Beautiful as Brooke Logan finds herself caught in a tangled web of emotions and demands explanations over a scandalous rumor that has surfaced involving none other than Hope and Carter. Brooke's resilience as a mother and her tenacity in protecting her family are put to the test as she digs deeper into a potential scandal that threatens not only Hope's reputation, but also the bonds between families and friends. The tension in the room is thick when Brooke storms into the Forrester mansion, demanding to see Hope. Rich and Eric are taken aback by Brooke's fiery arrival, and she isn't in the mood for polite introductions. Rich steps in to try and calm her down, but Brooke is laser-focused, her heart racing with a mother's instinct that something is deeply amiss. "You know what this is about," Brooke says, pointing a finger toward Rich. He looks stunned, the defensiveness rising in his eyes as he starts to deny any knowledge. But Brooke has that determined look, the one that knows no retreat until she gets to the truth. Her eyes narrow, not backing down, and she turns her attention to Eric, who's sitting nearby with a deep frown creasing his brow. "Eric, do you know where Hope is?" she asks, her voice tinged with desperation. "I need answers, and I need them now." Finally, Ridge speaks up, urging Brooke to take a breath and give Hope a chance to explain herself. Brooke, jumping to conclusions, won't help anyone, Ridge says, hoping to diffuse the situation. But Brooke's gaze is set. She's heard whispers that something had happened between Hope and Carter, a close family friend and loyal confidant, someone she would never suspect. The thought of betrayal leaves Brooke sickened and furious, and she needs answers before the rumor spirals out of control. At that moment, Hope walks into the room, her expression a mix of shock and hesitation. She hadn't expected her mother to confront her so soon, but she knew this day would come. Her shoulders tense as she approaches her mother, readying herself for the confrontation. Brooke's piercing gaze locks onto Hope, and she knows her daughter can't keep anything from her for long. "Hope, I need to hear it from you," Brooke says, her voice softer now but still demanding the truth. "What is this I'm hearing about you and Carter? What were you thinking?" Hope looks down, trying to gather her thoughts. She loves her mother, respects her, but she's also her own woman now, and she's done with keeping secrets. She realizes that hiding the truth won't help anyone. Not her, not Carter, and not her family. "Mom, it's not what you think," Hope begins, though the words sound weak even to her. She knows that her mother deserves the full truth, but explaining it without making it sound worse is a nearly impossible task. She recalls the late night at Forrester Creations, when Carter was there, staying late to work on a project. She had been there too, needing an escape after her ongoing troubles with Liam. One thing led to another, and in a vulnerable moment, lines had blurred. "Carter and I, we had a moment, okay." Hope's voice trembles, though she tries to keep a steady gaze at her mother. It wasn't planned. It was just, we were both going through a lot. Brooke's expression shifts from fury to shock, and then to disappointment. She can hardly believe her ears. Hope had always been her level-headed, sensible child, the one who would never stray from her principles. And Carter? The very idea of him getting entangled in this mess shakes Brooke to her core. Reach cuts in, trying to deflect the growing tension. "Look, Brooke, mistakes happen, and I know Carter would never intentionally hurt anyone. Let's not rush to judgment." But Brooke isn't ready to let go. The very fact that Hope didn't confide in her, that she's learning about this through the grapevine, fills her with anger. To think of how close their family is to Carter, to imagine the trust broken, hits Brooke where it hurts most. She's seen marriages dissolve over less, and she knows the toll that betrayal can take. "Hope, this can't just be brushed under the rug," Brooke insists, her voice breaking. "Have you thought about what this could do to everyone around you?" Just then, Carter enters, his face reflecting the gravity of the situation. He knows he's about to walk into the firestorm that's brewing between mother and daughter, but he's ready to take responsibility. He's always prided himself on his integrity, and this slip-up has weighed on him ever since it happened. "Brooke," Carter begins, trying to maintain his composure, "I understand that this is a shock. I never meant for anyone to get hurt." He turns to Hope, offering a brief look of remorse and solidarity. "I take full responsibility for my actions." Brooke shakes her head, her voice filled with disappointment. "Carter, I trusted you. I trusted you with my family and with my daughter. How could you let this happen?" Carter takes a deep breath, regret etched across his face. He wishes he had the perfect answer, a way to undo the past. But as much as he wants to mend things, he knows that words can't fix what's already been broken. "I wish I could take it back," Carter admits, his voice somber. "It was a mistake, and I regret it every day. But please believe me, Brooke, there's nothing more between us now. It was a one-time thing, and we've both agreed it can't happen again." Hope nods, her voice barely a whisper. "Mom, I know I let you down, but I'm committed to making things right. I love Liam, and I want to work things out with him. This was a moment of weakness, and it won't define me." Brooke takes a deep breath, her emotions swirling in a storm of anger, sadness, and love for her daughter. She sees the regret in Hope's eyes, the pain on Carter's face, and she knows that they're both genuinely remorseful. But the damage has been done, and forgiveness won't come easily. Hope I'll stand by you as I always have, but you need to earn back the trust you've broken. Brooke says finally, her voice softening but her resolve firm. This won't be an easy fix. As Brooke turns to leave, she feels the weight of the scandal on her shoulders. She knows that healing from this will require honesty, effort, and perhaps some time apart to rebuild the broken bonds. For now, though, the truth has been spoken, and the journey toward forgiveness has begun. With emotions still raw, Rach approaches Brooke as she leaves, offering a comforting hand on her shoulder. "We'll get through this, Brooke," he assures her. Family is messy, but we'll find a way. As the episode closes, there's a sense of ambiguity in the air, a knowing that things will never quite be the same, but that the possibility for growth and understanding remains. With Brooke demanding accountability, Hope determined to make amends, and Carter vowing to redeem himself, the story of love, trust, and forgiveness moves forward. Only time will tell if these fractured bonds can ever fully heal.